Hi guys, Valerie from Heavenly Legends Art, and our quick tip of the day is transferring our pattern onto wood. I need to cut out the pattern before I can actually transfer it to the wood. And the lines were on the pattern so that I knew how big the piece of wood was, so I would not have a pattern bigger than my wood. It also makes it easier to line it up where you want. Now the reason I have the catalog on my right is for when I go to transfer. Typically you want a piece of transfer paper that's a little bit bigger than your pattern, but I just grabbed what I had out. Alright, so let's try to line this up. And only tape down the top. Okay, so now we can lift up our pattern without losing our place, in theory. Preferably you want a little wood on the front to attach to. Now, when I transfer, I use a colored pencil. This one's just a Crayola. I use a colored pencil so I know where I've been. So, I take a graphite paper, darker side down, so that's where your graphite is. There have been multiple times that I have placed it on the wrong side and been transferring for just a little while. And find out I didn't do anything. Now for the catalog, what I do is I use this for my hand. Normally there's a bigger piece of wood, and so with that in place, I don't leave hand marks. You can also use a ballpoint pen. I don't tend to do that because I find that it leaves what seems like gouges in the wood, especially if you're working with a soft wood. And this one we're transferring onto balsa wood. It's extremely soft. I just need guidelines. And the wood is going to be dirty from the graphite when you lift it out. Luckily, it erases very easily. Okay, so I thought I'd show you. I myself made a little mistake after warning you guys to pay attention to the graphite paper. I don't know if you can tell, on the graphite paper here, that's how far I had transferred before I checked to find out, and I had already started back up, that none of the lettering was on, and our little doorbell wasn't transferred. So, yeah, I make those mistakes too. Okay, so we're back. We had some power outage issues. We had a big storm come through and knock everything out. So, we were transferring, and I was talking about how I had messed up, how I had transferred on the wrong side, and as you can see, instead of going on the wood, it went on my pattern. So, gotta start over again on that. Flip it the correct way so that and I have cut it down because I was making a really big mess all over my counter. And I have to apologize now if you hear the trucks outside or the dogs barking. It's just one of those days. No such thing as quiet. Okay, so I gotta do this where you can see And basically we're just going back. I had stopped on the letter I believe. Yeah, because, yes, stopped on the letter I. I cut down my transfer paper because, yes, one of those rude trucks. I am buying a mic so that I can mess with the audio and take that out so you guys don't have to listen to it. It's not fun at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're dead asleep and they decide to use their air brake. If there's any truckers out there watching, please stop doing it. It's not nice. If you have to use your air brake like that, you're going too fast. Anyway, so we'll get this transferred over. Now you've got your pattern on the wood and you're ready to burn. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Happy burning, guys.